What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Rambling Garage. We have what I think is a pretty cool product here today. It is a dash cam by FitCamX. This is a 4K dash cam, and it goes in your, it's like vehicle specific. So we're going to be putting it in our 2020 Ram. It's going to go up under the rear view mirror, and it's going to be pretty sleek. You're not really going to see it, and it should get some good front video. And yeah, I'm really curious. We're going to go over, just take a look at the unboxing itself, take a look at the installation, get some video examples, and yeah, really overall just do a kind of review here. So I cut the box open, but I have not opened it yet. So just going to open it up here. And that's some nice little packaging here. Easy to pull out. So we'll see what's in there here shortly. Got the big box, and then we got a user manual in the bottom. So just taking a look. I think this is going to be our camera itself. This is supposed to tap the existing power from what I understand. So we got a little wiring harness here. It looks like we have a mount if we want to mount it on a windshield or something like that. And then the dash camera itself here. Cool. So it comes with a micro SD pre-installed. Got some buttons here that we will get an idea for, and then it looks like the microphone there. And we have our camera covered so it doesn't get damaged in transit. A little wiring harness here. So we'll take a look at how that works. But overall, just take a look at it. Looks pretty nice. And then we have another trim piece. So this looks to be, yeah, just another trim piece. Looks to be like OEM quality plastic. So let's see what is in the other box here. Just looking in the other box, we got another trim piece. We have our wiring harness. So it looks like it just splices in, and then this is the wiring harness that goes in the actual camera housing itself. Very cool. And they send a panel tool. Awesome. That's nice. We have these, but some people don't, so it's good to have them sent out. Very, very cool. And then a USB to USB-C adapter, it looks like. Oh, cool. It's a card reader, actually. That's awesome because I don't have one of these for my my desktop. I don't have a card reader, so I'll use this for more than just this. Very exciting. So awesome that this is included. So right up here is where this is going to go. There's usually a cover there, which I already have off because I want to show you guys kind of how this works. Here it is. It's a 3-piece cover, and it will sit like that, basically. So you want to remove this first piece. If you can get on the sides and just kind of pry them, it pops right off. Basically what this is it's a slider so that wherever the mirror is installed, it just slides up and down to take up whatever space is left right up in here. So that's that. Then this guy is, again, just kind of held in. And if you wiggle it down, or just if you pull at the top gently, it'll come out. So hold on. So kind of hard to see here, but those openings go to those tabs. So that's how it comes out. And then similar here, it has little tabs. You can actually reach in through that hole and pull it to the left in the video here to release the tabs. So there's videos out there on how to do this. We're going to grab these little rubber bumpers, pull those out of there, and then we're going to put them here and 2 more here, which are on that piece. So we'll put those, put them on there, and then we'll get the harness in place and snap this all back together. So it does not get much more easy than this. You have your adapter here, so you just pop out the wire that is pre-existing here, pop it out, put your adapter in line, and that's what it looks like. You have this output for power, and that's it. So we put this back in place. Should be pretty simple. Just goes right in like that. You have your camera facing outwards, so probably not gonna be able to do this with one hand, but we'll put it in a little something like that. So we're gonna put it into place and all tied together, and then we'll download the app and check it out. Excuse my dusty dash, but we got it up there. Just take a look at it and how it fits. It looks really good. Looks factory, and then you got the camera. So I left my keys inside, so I'm gonna go get my keys. I'm gonna get this connected, and we'll take a look at both the app and the video output that this thing does. And yeah, it looks like you just got to connect to it via Wi-Fi. It creates its own Wi-Fi network, so you connect that way, and that's it. So we'll take a look. Hard to see there, and it's a little windy, but we got the camera in there. And taking a step back, you really can't tell it's there unless you're looking for it. So it's pretty cool. Hopefully you guys can see it in there. But yeah, let's go check out the app. One other thing worth mentioning is we have two buttons here, and they're kind of hard to see. But the one on the left is the power button, and the one on the right is a button that you push if, say, you were to get in an accident and you want to save your footage. You would push that button so it doesn't overwrite it. So just a good to know. Has some status lights there to the right as well, but nice little feature that it has so you don't lose any footage. Alright guys, so you get to see this firsthand. You can see my pups here. You go in your app store and you're going to download the FitCamX app. You can see here on the right side. Let me open that guy up. I'm already connected via Wi-Fi and everything. The camera itself will put off a Wi-Fi signal, and you'll want to connect to that. It is this car cam one here. The password to connect to that is going to be 1234567 So once that's done, we should be able to come back here. You can choose whatever you want here. Always connect only this time. I don't want to connect to the camera every time I get in here, so I'm going to say connect only this time. It's going to start connecting in the app here. And we should be able to see the live time video as we see there. We got a couple options here. We can take a picture. We can pause the recording. We can go into settings. I did go in here and change the video resolution. You can change the loop recording, so it'll record for a minute and then it'll fill the card and it will overwrite. You can do that. You can change it to 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Collision sensing. This will not actually work in my truck because it's not providing power through the mirror while parked. I turned it on anyways. You can change the Wi-Fi name, password, etc. I went in here right away and I formatted the SD card just to make sure that it was good. You can see that I'm filling it up pretty quickly with this resolution. So you got a few options in here, which is really neat. One thing I do like is if you go back here, you go to camera file. Well, it looks like you can do this as well. You can go wide, which is nice for viewing. You can go back to vertical here. Going into the camera file here, you'll be able to see everything that you have done or gotten footage of. So it has everything from, the last few days where I've had this in my car or my truck. They take a little bit as it's kind of loading through Wi-Fi here, but you can see everything. So pretty cool. You can go into these individually and watch them, and then download or screenshot them from here, delete them, etc. You can see I'm getting the real playback. Or it isn't super obvious, but if you press and hold, you can select multiple and you can download them, you can delete them, etc. So that's how I have the footage for this video that you'll be seeing here shortly. Just kind of how it works. So it's nice to see that it's recording. It's keeping a few days of my driving. I don't drive a ton, but I have a few days of my driving before it starts overwriting, which is really awesome. So just backing out here, trying to see if there's anything else that I had thought of that I wanted to talk about here, but I think this is kind of it. The app is, I don't mean to call it basic, but it's like very straight and to the point. So it works well. And you can see everything you need to see here. So this is it pertaining to the app. All right, guys, so that's the FitCamX. I want to thank them for sending that out. The video quality, honestly, is really impressive for what looks like just a tiny camera stuck under your mirror. So I think that's awesome. I do enjoy that they sent the tool out. I didn't end up needing it, but this is going to go in my toolbox because I'll need it eventually. And you can never have enough pry tools. They always break or you lose them or whatever, so I'll be keeping that. One thing I want to mention is they do offer a rear-facing camera. I didn't want that in my truck just because I didn't want to run it, so that is an option for you. So all in all, really happy with it. The installation is easy. It's a little difficult getting up there and be like behind the mirror, but fit and finish is like perfect OEM in my opinion, and really overall looks pretty good. So that's all I got in this one for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys can go check that out. I'll put the link and everything in the description, and all that, so you guys can go see it for yourself. But would definitely recommend. Really cool, works well, and I like it. So thanks again for sending that out to the people over at FitCamX, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.